going to see two conference rivals go at it heading into this type of game, knowing that setup. What's your mentality?
Well, I think first and foremost, excitement. You're chomping at the bit to get after these guys because you're salivating about the opportunity to take down your rival. Nothing excites you more and gets the competitive juices going more than having a chance to take your rival down.
Absolutely. And it really reflects in terms of what that standing shows, too. You win against your rival. It's like 2 wins instead of 1.
Yeah, it does. It carries a little extra weight.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The big men are Griffin and Drummond. Derrick Rose is out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Brown in at the small forward. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Griffin. Shoots over Warren. Off the left rim and out.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Ogden against Jackson. Ogden the pass to Warren. Turner with the screen. Lob pass to Warren. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. On the wing, Jackson. He's guarded by Brogdon. No good there. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Now here's Lamb. He's covered by Brown. And Lamb kicks to Brogdon. It's Turner, high post. Over Drummond. The shot by Turner, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Griffin dishes to Jackson. Picked by Griffin. Jackson drives in. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, going into the last season, many thought the Pacers were in rebuild mode, but ended up 5th in the East with a fantastic season and strong finish. Saying they overachieved doesn't even begin to describe their season. I think they surprised everybody.
First free throw is good. And many people thought the Pacers last season would be near the bottom of the East. Clark, that was not the case at all.
Not at all, Kevin. 7 games it took the Cavs to eliminate the Pacers in the first round, and you never know, or I don't think you can ever dismiss or discount what that kind of playoff series can mean to a young team like the Pacers. Things are looking up in a great way for the Pacers going forward.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Lobbed up there for Drummond. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And I like the timing, Kevin, that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
Now, here's Oladipo. Turner with the screen. And Oladipo kicks to Brogdon. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lamb. Drills it from outside. Lamb's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Reading these screen and rolls well. Lamb sizes up the defense and makes the correct move.
Jackson against Brogdon. Basket counts.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Here's Turner. Warren trying to break loose. The shot by Turner, no good.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
Griffin sets the screen for Jackson. Pass to Griffin. Drummond with a screen on Brogdon. Up again. The putback, and Drummond is right there.
Boy, I like the activity of Drummond on the glass. I mean, he's so big and active. Excellent timing and hands, always pounding and grinding for offensive rebounds.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. Andre Drummond in his mid-20s. He's led the league in rebounding 3 consecutive seasons. And Greg, last season was his best one yet.
Really, I think, established himself as the franchise player for the Pistons. They'll go as far as he can take them. At the same time, though, I think the acquisition of Blake Griffin will only help to mature his game.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Warren kicks to Brogdon. Outside Turner. On its way from Oladipo for 2. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Oladipo's got his first points of the game. Jackson passes to Rose. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Here's Drummond, offensive rebound, and that one good.
Yeah, and he's connecting on a lot of his shots here, shooting a high percentage from the field, really giving his team a boost.
And Oladipo kicks to Lamb. Turner with the screen. Inside.
You know, Jeremy Lamb, what a nice stroke he has. I mean, says that in practice he makes about 350 shots a day. I wonder about these numbers sometimes, guys, quite honestly, but he does get some extra work in. Takes him about an hour and a half to get that many shots to go in.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
I really believe the more playing time that Lamb gets, the better he'll become. He still has the potential, in my mind, to be a very solid player in this league.
He hits the second from the line. Jackson with it. Pistons leading by 4. Outside Griffin. Outside Rose. It's Brown on the wing. Drummond with a screen on Brogdon. Here's Jackson. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. And you look at Lamb's scoring production, his efforts have certainly paid off.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. And some of it is attributable to being more aggressive, getting to the line a lot more. He's excellent there. And he's also increased his usage and efficiency, which has improved his numbers.
Pistons have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Rose, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
If you're a pro, you got to drain that shot. I mean, doesn't matter who you are. The defense left him wide open. Pros make those.
Brown kicks to Griffin for the 3. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. Pacers trail by 6. Over in the corner, Lamb. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Oladipo with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. Turner passes to Oladipo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Rose.
You know, Oladipo is one of those multifaceted players. I mean, he can do just about anything you ask of him when he's on the court.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Oladipo.
Last year was a great home return for Oladipo, the former Hoosier. Played easily his best season of basketball since being the 2nd overall pick back in 2013. Made his first All-Star appearance as well, and I've got a feeling he's got more of those All-Star appearances in front of him.
Oladipo hits them both. And for Oladipo, the change was a welcome one for Pacer fans who saw him come over in that Paul George trade with Oklahoma City.
No doubt about it. Perfect opportunity for Oladipo. It was like the homecoming for him, Kevin. He played in Bloomington at Indiana University for 3 years, endeared himself to the fans there on and off the court, and that just carried over when he got to the Pacers. He did change his body, though, and got stronger and quicker with the ball, a big reason for his ascension.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Lamb. Fans can see what a team is doing on the court, but they can't see behind the scenes. Clark, in your experience, what are some of the hallmarks of a team with great locker room chemistry?
You know, it varies from team to team. You know, you got various personalities, but I think the one common theme is really a respect for each other and a willingness to sacrifice for each other. That creates an atmosphere for people to be their best. The teams that have good chemistry, there may be friction, there may be drama, but underneath any of that is a real respect for each other and a commitment to sacrificing for each other.
Here's Oladipo after the made shot from Andre Drummond. Sabonis. The shot comes out, and it's Detroit the other way.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Now Brogdon after the missed three from Reggie Jackson. Out to Turner from past the arc. Rebound by the Pistons.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
At the elbow, it's Brown. Brogdon against Jackson. Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. Shoots over Brogdon, and too long on the shot. Pacers trail by 7. Warren against Brown. Warren kicks to Brogdon. Turner with the screen. With his first shot attempt, and the Pacers can't get it to go. Pistons leading by 7. Rose in the post, guarded by Oladipo. Jackson misses.
This has been a rough, turbulent outing for him so far. Fortunately, the rest of his team has bailed him out.
Sabonis' screen on Rose. To the inside. Here's Warren. It's hauled in by Brown. Detroit's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Yes, he does, Kevin. Love seeing Griffin finish with power at the rim. Awesome at throwing it down when he's in this deep.
And the Pacers call time here. Clark, we all know you are one of the best players and maybe the greatest high school class ever. Guys who are now in the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame. What a list of names and great players.
Yeah, terrific players, and proud and privileged to be part of that class. 1979 is what you talk about. Dominique Wilkins, Isaiah Thomas, James Worthy, Ralph Sampson, Terry Cummings. I could go on and on and on, but obviously some of those guys, Hall of Famers and distinguished not just in what they did in high school and college and the pros, but in how many of them have lived their lives off the court too.
Indiana making some changes. Leaf checked in for Miles Turner. Doug McDermott comes in for T.J. Warren. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. Here's McConnell to the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Snell. Morris a screen. Here's Snell. Morris outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Pistons leading by 7. Frazier kicks to Kennard. The pass to Wood. Frazier outside. He dishes it to Morris. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Morris has got his first bucket in this one.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Leaf. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Now, here's McConnell. Frazier covering. From beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. The Pistons leading. Kennard kicks to Snell. The feed to Morris. Morris a screen. Puts up a 3. Again the miss by Morris. Pacers trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Shot's good by Leaf.
And no matter who it is, that kind of lead isn't going to get it done.
Detroit leading by 6. Here's Kennard. Guarded by Oladipo. Pass to Frazier. Here's Kennard. He's covered by McConnell. Here's Kennard. Guarded by Oladipo. Here's Snell, and it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. And the Pistons lead by 8.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now here's McDermott. Defense right on him. He kicks it to Oladipo. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Frazier. And for the Pistons, they're shooting 45% from the floor since the game got underway. Passes it to Morris. Over Sabonis. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And it's a 10-point Detroit lead. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Pistons ahead, leading by 10. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. One of the most dominant big men in the league, Andre Drummond, says he's learned how to be a leader on this team.
Watching previous guys who've led this team and did the things that they did, I write that kind of stuff in the back of my head and just say, this is something I need to do this. Or if I see something I didn't like, this is something I probably will stay away from. And I think now that I'm in a role where I could kind of lead this team, I kind of have the blueprint on what I need to do to make this team successful.
And, Greg, with Blake Griffin, he's got somebody to take some of that leadership role alongside him.
And those two will be pivotal in deciding just how good this team can be.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
Greg, I love watching this team get after it on defense. I mean, they play with a bit of edge and nastiness.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Pistons, Morris is out there with Wood. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Whitehead in at the point guard. Now here is Holiday. Screen by Sabonis. Off the screen, Holiday. They grab their own miss.
Boy, Kevin, he just clanked that one. I mean, surprising because the defense wasn't really in the picture.
Snell, no good. Pacers trail by 10. And Nate McMillan, a coach with multiple stops in his career, had good success last season with the Pacers.
And, you know, to some that was a surprise, but McMillan does a lot of things well as a coach. He communicates well. He demands accountability. And his teams typically play a smart brand of basketball. And actually, it's a reflection of how Nate was as a player.
And the Pistons with possession here. Following the score by Indiana. Whitehead comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Detroit leading by 8. Here's Snell. Pass to Kennard. Morris a screen. Here's Whitehead. Second chance shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Exactly, man. Come on. You got to be physical down there. There's got to be some intensity and some physicality on the board.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And another thing they've done right from the start is converting. A lot of those second chance opportunities, those can be hard to come by sometimes.
And Markieff Morris out of Kansas, a spread 4, as they say.
And able to stripe it from anywhere on the floor. A good secondary scorer who can also create his own shot on the block at times.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And there's a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Trickeration. I like that, partner. That's pretty strong word creation. And you've got to be creative, though, whether you're commentating or hooping, especially when you're going inside.
Three-pointers. Snell. It's rebounded by Indiana. Pacers trail by 9. Outside Holiday. The pass to Leaf. Indiana needs to get a shot off from past the arc. Morris with the rebound.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Now, here is Morris. He has 7. Off with the layup. Indiana trailing here. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Holiday kicks to McDermott. They set the pick. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Snell. Pistons leading by 9. Pass to Kennard. Passes to Galloway. No good that time. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Here's Holiday. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position.
Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Pacers trail by 9. And here's McDermott. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Itadze. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And some changes here for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Leaf. And it's Lamb in there for McDermott. Jackson against Holiday. There's a screen. Drummond passes to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
You've got to plug up these lanes to the basket, especially when Griffin is slashing with force.
And the Pacers call time here.
You know, it's so rare to see a player who really struggles at the free throw line dramatically improve their free throw percentage. But that's exactly what Andre Drummond did last season, taking it from the 30s, how about up into the 60s?
The Pacers making a change here. Here's Sumner. The shot will not fall. Rose with some nice D. And 60% of the free throw line, below average for an NBA player. But for Drummond, it changes everything.
I mean, opposing teams much less likely to use that hack-a-shack method. That keeps him on the floor and, more importantly, allows him to be aggressive offensively and just attack the rim.
Here's Sumner. Turner with a screen on Rose. On the wing, Turner. Brogdon inside the line. Indiana again missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Jackson. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And it's Brown missing. Pacers trail by 11.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brogdon. Warren's checked in for ABC. Detroit leading by 11. Outside Rose. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And for Derrick Rose, the question will be how much of his MVP level of play from 2011 can he recover? You'd love to see him return to that form.
First free throw is good. And Rose drops them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Now here's Turner. Offensive rebound. Here's Lamb. Some solid defense from Brown.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. Boy, I like seeing that toughness on the offensive glass. Did a nice job judging, anticipating where the miss was going, and then putting it back in. Nicely done.
Now here's Turner. Now here's Lamb. He's covered by Brown. Left side, Warren. Turner dishes to Lamb. Trying to get back on track. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
That's good offense. The shot didn't go down, but they'll live with that.
And Blake Griffin said early in his career he used to rely on his athleticism to get by. He said the problem was every season he'd be worn out February. So diversifying his offensive game has helped him to kind of withstand the rigors of a long NBA season.
Now Brogdon after the missed three from Reggie Jackson, and that one's good. Brogdon.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
It's Drummond, high post. Back to Jackson. Drummond with a screen on Brogdon. Here's Jackson. Rebound by Sumner. And Greg, you look at a lot of the volume dunkers over the years. Their bodies often wear down. You think of Amari Stoudemire, Antonio McDyess, even Dwight Howard.
Yeah, I think Griffin could see the writing on the wall. He used to get over 200 dunks in a season. Now, less than half that number. But the trade-off, hopefully, will be longevity and an increased skill set.
The Pacers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Oladipo, he's checked in for Indiana.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Lamb. Pistons leading by 10. Jackson kicks to Griffin. Jackson against Brogdon. Jackson drives in. No good on that one. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Here's Lamb. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. On the wing, Brown. The Pistons working the ball around now. Griffin's shot is off. Pacers trail by 10. Pass to Lamb. He feeds it to Warren. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his. And remember, T.J. Warren, he averaged 25 a game his second season at NC State. You want to know his role in the NBA? It's quite simple. A professional scorer.
Now here's Griffin. He has 6. Jackson has the open look. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. Warren against Griffin. Warren kicks to Turner. Rose against Oladipo. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That one on Rose. And with Warren, with kind of an old school approach, Greg, very active with his mid-range game.
And this guy can get buckets around that rim. As he stretches his range, I think he'll only get more and more dangerous.
2 shots.
That's good from Oladipo. And for Victor Oladipo, for so many teams, he was the second option on offense. But now, Clark, he's shown he is a full-fledged #1 option.
And you know the thing about that, Kevin, that's really heartening is his teammates love him being in that spot. And that speaks to Oladipo's unselfishness and character. I mean, Russell Westbrook and Aaron Gordon both had great things to say about Oladipo's success leading the team. And again, just a credit to who he is as a young man.
Now here's Drummond. He's got 8. Kicks it to Griffin. Trying to get back on track. It's rebounded by Indiana. Warren's got 4 rebounds now tonight. McConnell with it. Jackson on him. Can't hit from in close. Griffin passes to Jackson. And here is Drummond. There's the dish to Griffin. They need this one. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
free throw drops for Griffin.
And Griffin has battled knee injuries during his career, but his persistence is incredible. Still a nightly double-double threat.
Wood, he's checked in for Jackson. So he gets them both. Pacers trail by 9. McConnell kicks to Oladipo. Turner with the screen. Off the pick. And that one comes up a bit short. Detroit leading by 9.
Play him tight. Come on.
Brown outside. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Indiana's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Up top, Oladipo. He has 5. Turner passes to Sabonis. Sabonis sets the pick for Warren. Over Griffin. No good off the back of the rim. And, well, Detroit shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Pick by Griffin. Rose gets room off the pick. Here's Brown. And he banks in the layup. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
And plays like that have really taken the energy out of those defenders. I mean, you can bet he's going to continue to keep pushing in that area.
The Pacers making a switch here. McDermott's checked in. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
On its way from Rose for 2, and so is Detroit, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Coach, it's early in the season, so what can you say about how things are going chemistry-wise so far?
I love our guys. We have a great group of young men that are competing hard, and it feels good because I know our guys are totally engaged and focused and giving us what they have.
Dwayne, thanks a lot. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. It was Andre Drummond who got hot in the first. He had 10 points, 11 rebounds, and 1 assist. Taking a look at the Pistons, Shaq, what did you think?
The area where they impressed me the most has been on the boards. When the shot's gone up, everybody goes for it. It's just a matter of maintaining that energy, playing with that same kind of aggression in the final 2 quarters.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Pacers.
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
We begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
And you know what, Greg? He's showing no signs of slowing down now. This game has been all him, and he's been a force.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Warren is out there with Turner. Then there's Oladipo. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Lamb in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Indiana. He kicks to Oladipo. Turner with the screen. Oladipo dishes to Turner. And the 3 off target. Pistons leading by 13. Feeds to Griffin. And the pass to Jackson. Pass to Drummond. The feed now to Brown. Count it. Brown's got the first points of the second half here for the Pistons.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
And you know, defense isn't done until you finish it off with the rebound. It's like the period at the end of a sentence. That's where they have to improve.
Now here's Lamb. And Turner kicks to Oladipo. Turner with his screen on Rose. Oladipo for 3. Rebound by the Pistons.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Brogdon. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner.
Brogdon does a nice job using his body close to the basket. He's a strong guard who knows what to do down there. Malcolm Brogdon, the 36th pick in the 2016 draft, went on to win Rookie of the Year. I mean, that's the second time a player not taken in the first round received that award. The first time was back in 1957. Kevin, you probably know who that is because you may have even called one of his games.
No, I'm not that old, Clark. You sure you're not thinking of a game maybe you called back in the day?
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Rose against Oladipo. Turner with the screen. Oladipo against Rose. Turner with the screen for Oladipo. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Drummond mixes defensive smarts with elite physical tools, and that's what makes him a solid defender. He's going to get his hands on a few shots each and every game.
Now here's Griffin. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12. And you think about Brogdon slipping into the second round. Clark, what caused so many teams to pass on him?
Well, you know, in this day and age, Kevin, younger is deemed to be better. And if you've happened to be in college 4 or 5 years, you're looked at a little differently. He spent 5 years at Virginia. But to his credit, he got his bachelor's degree and a master's in public policy. So he's got great character and perseverance.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Pacers trail by 19. Oladipo, the pass to Lamb. Back to Oladipo from outside the arc. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Now here's Brown. 6 points for him. Drummond with a screen on Warren. Griffin dishes to Jackson.
Good D, good D.
A 3-ball. And Oladipo pulls it down. Oladipo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jackson against Brogdon. Oladipo outside. Turner with the screen. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And defensively, guys, they've lost something since halftime. I mean, they've given up open looks. They've got to buckle down and get some stops here. Play with some urgency.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Rose. Indiana's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Turner with a screen for Lamb. Turner with the screen. Lamb passes to Turner. And that one, good. Turner's got his second bucket.
Really adept at rolling after setting the screen. Turner, a difficult cover in these pick and rolls. And, you know, last year was a bit of a mixed bag for Miles Turner. I mean, he was expected to take another big leap forward into stardom, but didn't quite get to that point. But sometimes growth is not a straight line. It's up and down, sideways a bit. This young man's got the character and talent to be an all-star in the near future.
Here's Lamb following the score by Derrick Rose.
Can't get more open than that. No idea how he mistimed that mid-range shot. Maybe he was too open.
Passes to Jackson. It's good. Jackson's got 9 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Brogdon against Rose. Griffin against Brogdon. Turner with the screen. Beyond the arc. Griffin grabs the board. And here are the Pistons now. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Pass to Jackson. Back to Griffin. Morris a screen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Pistons have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
2 shots.
A free throw drops for Griffin. ABC's checked in for Indiana. Justin Holiday comes in for Jeremy Lamb. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Indiana's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And Griffin sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Whitehead's checked in for Rose.
Set it up, bring the play in.
Right side Holiday. Outside Holiday. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run right now. A challenging stretch here for Indiana. It's Brogdon on the wing. To the left wing, ABC passes to Holiday. Over Jackson. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And the defense that time was late. And you got to feel fortunate he didn't put that one away.
Outside for Griffin. They double-team Griffin to the right side. There's the three. Detroit, no good that time either.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Holiday, the pass to Leaf. Outside Holiday. There's the pick. The pass to Leaf. Off the mark, and the drought continues. The Pistons have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. That shot by Griffin, no good.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And Holiday kicks to Holiday. Looking to end the drought. Detroit with the rebound. Griffin's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Justin Holiday, the older brother of Drew Holiday, stints in the G League and abroad, but Greg, he has solidified himself as an NBA player.
Yeah, standing at 6'7" with that 7-foot wingspan. Every team in the league wants long, versatile wings with shooting, and this young man fits the bill.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Leaf. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Pass to Kennard. That one wide left.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Sabonis, he's checked in for Leaf. McDermott comes in for Justin Holiday, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. Now, here's McConnell. Holiday against Frazier. Holiday, the pass to McConnell. Screen by Sabonis. A floater, and McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got 6.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that. How can you not be a fan of T.J. McConnell if you like grit, tenacity, always ready to help his team? He's a fan favorite because he plays with such a competitive edge, even when most of the time he's outmatched physically. Extremely scrappy and heady. He played his college hoops at Arizona, and he's got a long future in front of him in the NBA.
Now here's McDermott. After Markieff Morris's miss, Holiday with the 3. He can't hit that time. And it's Detroit the other way. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Arizona guards know how to get it done, and McConnell is no different.
No, he's really been surprisingly good at this level because of his toughness, his smarts, and he's actually gotten better with his little mid-range shot. His vision is outstanding, his defensive tenacity really good. I mean, this guy has proven that he's a rotational player of value in this league.
Now Frazier, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Picked by Griffin. Here's Whitehead. He's covered by McConnell. Shots good by Whitehead.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
Here's McDermott following the bucket by the Pistons. ABC passes to McDermott. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
McDermott does a solid job scoring close to the basket at 6'8". His size allows him to capitalize from there.
Morris a screen. Frazier kicks to Griffin. We've got 1:08 left in the third. Frazier the pass to Kennard. Morris a screen. Shot off the screen. That one good for 2.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
And Indiana shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. Screen by Sabonis. Now here's McDermott. He's tightly guarded. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And I don't know if he needs a rest in this quarter or what, but he needs something to get off the snide.
38 seconds left here in the third quarter. McConnell kicks to Warren. Back to McConnell. 26 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Warren. Indiana again missing. Detroit leading by 23. Back to Rose. Inside. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Oladipo. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. On the floor for Detroit, they've got Frazier. Wood out there with Maker. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Galloway in at the 2. Here's Wood. Here's Galloway. Pacers with the rebound. Here's Sumner. Sabonis, the pass to Sumner. Here's McConnell. Right side Warren. Screen by Sabonis. Now on the play, basket count, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pistons?
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
That free throw good from Warren. Pistons leading by 22. On the wing, Jackson. He's covered by McConnell. Drummond trying to get himself free, and the shot is good. 11 points for Reggie Jackson. Pacers shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. And Turner kicks to Lamb. Pass to Warren. Sabonis sets the pick for Warren. There's the triple. Rebounded by Jackson.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pass to Lamb. Back to McConnell. This is to Warren. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. Drummond the screen. It's Brown with the drive. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Drummond.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now here's Turner. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Pistons have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Good. And McConnell gets the assist. And it's 6 points for Miles Turner.
That's weight room action right there. Excellent strength from Turner. You try to get physical with him, and he can overpower you.
The pass to Wood. Kicks it to Drummond. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's Turner finishing it off.
Tremendous display of chemistry and connectedness by Turner with his teammates. All they have to do is lob it his way, and he'll handle the rest.
Now here's Jackson. Here's the floater. And Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 6 here in this quarter.
And not afraid to say it. If Drummond isn't the best rebounder in the NBA, he's got to be in the top 3. That goes for both ends of the floor. Just no way to hold him in check on the board. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Detroit's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Jackson kicks to Drummond. There's the screen. Knocks it loose. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
The shot by Turner, no good.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Jackson passes to Wood. Outside Jackson. Launches it. Jackson missing again.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And Lamb kicks to Warren. Outside Turner. Goes up on the wing. Green for 2 points.
Timeout. There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And when you see Miles Turner play on the offensive side of the ball, the amount of skill he has at his age is just amazing.
Yeah, already a great pick and pop player. You know, not going to be much of a banger down low, but has enough touch outside where he won't need to be. But while he's still a work in progress offensively, I think he's shown that he has a very high ceiling in terms of his skill set.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. The Pistons have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. Jackson passes to Drummond. The screen from Brown. Here's Jackson. Detroit, no good that time either. Indiana's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And Lamb kicks to Brogdon. Turner with a screen on Rose. Brogdon against Rose. A baseline J. Rebounded by the Pistons. Drummond's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Outside Rose. Lobbed up there for Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Here's McConnell. Pacers shooting it well here in the 4th quarter at 50%. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Turner dishes to Warren. Pass to McConnell. From deep. But they get it back. Turner with the screen. They set the pick. Brogdon with it. And Rose picks him up defensively.
Shoot it!
Rose against Brogdon. Over Rose. And the shot is long.
Boy, Kevin, he just clanked that one. I mean, surprising because the defense wasn't really in the picture.
Brown outside. He dishes it to Griffin. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. TJ Warren picks one up.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. No good on the second free throw. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Sumner passes to Holiday. They get a hand on it.
Shooting two, gentlemen.
No good on the free throw. Detroit making a switch here. Morris is checked in. And the second free throw, good. The Pistons have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. The 10-footer. It's rebounded by Indiana. Leafs got 7 rebounds in the game. Down low, here's Sumner. He can't get that one.
And barely anyone in the area, and still he whiffs on the bunny.
In the corner, it's Galloway. No good on the triple. Indiana's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Sumner's shot is off. And, well, Detroit shooting 40% in the fourth. Frazier outside. Passes it to Maker. Takes a three. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Frazier's got 3 assists now in this one. Pacers shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. They set the pick. ABC passes to Sumner, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Morris a screen. Morris a screen. Here's Frazier. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Here we go, Pacers!
And Holiday kicks to Leaf. Holiday dishes to Holiday. Back to Holiday. Picked him clean. Galloway, the pass to Frazier. Morris outside. Back to Maker. Frazier kicks to Maker. The Pistons working the ball around now. Pass to Whitehead. Releases from 15. It's rebounded by Indiana. The Pacers shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. Here's Holiday. Here's Leaf. He can't get it to go. And Detroit the other way now. Detroit's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now, here is Morris. It's hauled in by Leaf. Leaf's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Holiday, the pass to Sumner. He gets it in there.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Pistons shooting around 41% on the night.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Detroit.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Andre Drummond.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot heat. Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I'm sure he's frustrated, Greg, because nothing is falling right now. But he's going to keep chipping away at it, and that's the attitude. Stay with it.
Here's Whitehead. Morris, a screen. Fires from the line. A shot by Frazier, no good. And the Pacers with possession here. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Sumner. Morris with the rebound. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Frazier against Holiday. Frazier outside. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.